back to the next episode. My name is Amy Lloyd. I am coach and founder of Ascension Wellness. I am here today with Shannon Dawn.
Hi, everyone. I'm Shannon. Thank you, Amy. And I'm with shannondawn.com. And today we're talking about inconsistency with promises in your relationship, which usually creates a lack of respect and trust and solidarity. We just don't feel safe with our conversations, and that causes a lot of instability.
Yes. And, it really speaks to the word coming to mind for me is integrity, when our words and our actions match and are in alignment. And when they are not, those broken promises, there's a reason they're happening, right? Not to say that it's an okay thing, it's an okay behavior that can continue, but to just try to understand, to try to rise above the situation, because when we're on the receiving end of broken promises, it can very much feel like the other person is intentionally doing this to us. Mm-hmm. And so it's really important to kind of rise above the whole situation, look at both sides and try to figure out, is that true? Because if it's true, then that might dictate one course of action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or could it be that it's a subconscious thing for them, or they meant the promise when they made it and they're backtracking afterwards for a particular reason, but they have not felt comfortable or confident in themselves to be able to have an open conversation about it.
Right. And, the fallout of that is feeling dismissive,
yes,
giving the silent treatment, even causing unnecessary interruptions in future conversations, because we just don't want to respect our partner anymore. We're giving up, we're feeling hopeless. If it happens on a consistent basis, we will start to feel anxious and insecure and even possibly lonely. So it's so important for us to be mindful and to really step back on track and really regroup with yourself and your partner. Do you want to make this commitment work or not?
Yes, so true. I love that step back and regroup. It's all about boundaries, right? I bring everything back to boundaries, but it's just so true. Like, where do I end and where do you begin? What is important for me and mm-hmm. what is important for you? Sometimes mm-hmm. that's the same and sometimes that's very different. And we both have to just be aware of what those important things are to each of us and just accept and respect that with each other and for each other, including integrity and following through on your word. And a lot of times that really means facing our own fears to hold true to the promises that we make. And so when our partner has a consistent habit of not following through, how can we not confront them, but how can we open the lines of communication in a way that is not necessarily going to make them feel defensive?
Right. Again, get curious.
Yes.
Right.
That's our power word.
Right. Are you unwilling or unable to move forward with your partner? Are you defensive? Are you earning trust inside their heart? If you get stuck and you don't know how to deal with this, and the two of you are looping in some kind of argument, just get back to the heart. What's in your partner's heart? Why are they with you? What is special about them? What do you think, would make the difference in the deepest way possible? They grew up a certain way, they were respected or disrespected a certain way throughout life so far. What are they searching for? And help bring them back to that space where they feel safe again. And if they're the ones bothering you, then feel free to ask them to get grounded with you and hear what you really need. Remind them if they've forgotten.
Right. I love all of those questions. And it really helps us get out of our own head, because we can get lost in our own head with the meaning making. and assumptions, right? And so asking ourselves those questions, bringing in that curiosity, really puts us in a different state to be able to meet our partners where they are, and for them, and they feel that.
Yeah.
Subconsciously, of course, but they feel that, and it can help them feel more able to meet us where we are too. And then also to take those same questions that we're asking ourselves about them and flipping it towards them. You know, sometimes we ask ourselves those questions and we might know our partner well enough to answer some of them. And sometimes we don't know. And so just ask your partner what they need. Ask your partner, hey, do you feel safe with me? Do you feel like you can trust me?
Right. And let's face it, if you have to disagree, can you agree to disagree and move on?
Exactly.
So I think I've said everything I needed to say. Is there anything else, Amy?
No, this has been a good conversation. And audience, remember, curiosity is your best friend.
Absolutely. We hope you have a great day. Thank you for joining us. And we look forward to having another chat with you at some other point.
See you in the next video.
Bye-bye.